Lost in Translation, directed by Sofia Coppola, is a film that has captivated audiences with its quiet, melancholic beauty and emotional subtlety. Its aesthetic and emotional appeal lies in a delicate interplay of visual storytelling, thematic depth, and an acute sense of alienation and intimacy. For anyone who's ever felt more at home in a place they didn't belong, there's a film that understands you. A film where the city is a stranger, the language is a wall, and silence speaks louder than words. Bob Harris and Charlotte arrive in Tokyo from opposite ends of life. He's drifting through the slow dusk of a fading career. She's floating in the vague morning of early adulthood. But here, among a sea of people and signs they can't read, they find something rare, someone else who's listening. Tokyo isn't just a setting in Lost in Translation. It's a metaphor. The chaos, the brightness, the language barrier. They echo something deeper, the dissonance of being alive, the strange comfort of being unseen. Coppola paints a city not of landmarks, but of moods. It's not the Tokyo of postcards. It's the Tokyo of jet lag, of 3 a.m. loneliness, of walking without knowing where you're going. At the heart of Lost in Translation is not a romance, but a recognition. Bob and Charlotte don't fall in love. They fall into each other. Into the safety of someone who doesn't expect answers, someone who's equally adrift. There's intimacy in their distance, in karaoke songs, in elevator silences, in that long goodbye. Coppola understands that sometimes it's easier to connect with a stranger on the other side of the world than with those closest to us. That sometimes the act of translation isn't just linguistic, it's emotional. And some of us are always translating, always searching, always almost there. We never hear what Bob whispers in the final scene, and that's the point. Some truths aren't meant to be spoken. Some relationships live entirely in the negative space between words. The beauty of Lost in Translation lies not in what it tells us, but in what it lets us feel. Some places show us more of ourselves than the ones we call home. Some strangers teach us more than those we've known for years. And some stories, like Lost in Translation, don't end. They simply fade into the lights of a city we'll never quite understand. 20 years later, this film feels more personal than ever. In an age of digital connection, Lost in Translation reminds us of the analog ache of shared silences, eye contact, being physically present in someone's sadness, and how fleeting that kind of understanding can be.